If you've ever dated a narcissist, you know how difficult it is to discern whether they're over you. Until they decide otherwise, they may be the most endearing individuals on the planet. We'll discuss 10 indicators that a narcissist is over you today. Number 1. Narcissists will withdraw from others. As the connection develops, narcissists will make you feel as though you are the most important person. They'll attempt to convince you that they actually care about you and are interested in your life because they need to keep you around as a source of supply. They'll begin to distance themselves and act as if your connection is no longer important once you've invested in them. A narcissist will initially become aloof from you as an indication that they are done with you. They'll gradually cease talking to you and not return your calls or texts. When they spend time with you, it will be brief and uncomfortable, as if they are only putting up with it for the time being in order to avoid suddenly losing all of their sources of supply. If you experience this, be aware that it will probably cease soon. Number 2. Narcissists won't pay attention to whatever you say. When a narcissist has had enough of you, one of the indicators is when they start to disregard anything you say. They can just cease replying to your emails and texts and vanish. They'll also pass you by in public. They will act as if they can't hear you if you try to speak to them or communicate with them, or they will just ignore you. When you spoke, the nurses were instructed to act as though they hadn't heard you or repeat anything to you that had nothing to do with what you had said. Imagine if they began to ignore all of your worries and suggestions. If so, they typically do so to avoid focusing more energy on you than is required. Number 3. More annoyed with you, narcissists will be. Narcissists are frequently content and happy in relationships until they suddenly feel as though their wants are not being met, at which point they get irritable with you. Also, they could make false accusations against you or excessive requests. This shows that even if they no longer want to be in a relationship with you, they still require something from you. Your narcissist may be prepared to go if they start to grow increasingly upset with you. This could also point to their disinterest in a partnership. Usually, this annoyance is more acute and is aimed at you. They can start to think that spending time with you is pointless and that they would prefer to find someone who would value them more. It's possible that you'll get bad and demeaning treatment. Number 4. Every action you take will be discounted and criticized by narcissists. The world is black and white in the eyes of narcissists. There is no subtlety or gray area, and they will make sure you know it if you let them down in any manner. After they are finished with you, they will be sure to let you know how much better they are in every manner. You are either flawless or useless, and narcissists will continually tear you down, disregard your efforts, and criticize you according to what they trained you to value and do. They will constantly criticize everything you do, say in an effort to diminish you and elevate themselves. You're too overweight, you're unattractive, or no guy would ever love you, narcissists would remark. Narcissists do this because they want to make sure you can't succeed or feel good about yourself so they can feel better than you. Number 5. Narcissists will try to avoid interacting with you. If you have ever been the victim of a narcissist, you are aware of how much they enjoy manipulating your emotions and making you feel special. Yet, once they are finished with you, narcissists will become unreachable. They could be unable to be in your presence for completely unconnected reasons, such as a new job that keeps them busy or a new pastime that demands their attention. As the relationship develops and you become more emotionally invested, you'll notice that they suddenly become more difficult to reach and frequently make excuses for why they can't see you. At this point, the narcissist will start to distance themselves from you because they no longer need you and don't want to be bound by your emotional needs. This is due to the fact that they have alternative choices. Number 6. Narcissists won't want to hang out with you. One of the first indications that your narcissist is over you is if you notice that they avoid spending time with you. Narcissists will avoid spending time with you and hesitate to schedule dates. If they do, they frequently change their arrangements at the last minute. The narcissist may still sometimes want to hang out with you, but only when it is advantageous to them. The narcissist may appear to be suddenly busy, begin canceling arrangements, or refrain from engaging in social activities with you. Narcissists could even start inventing justifications for why they can't be near you. Number 7, narcissists will never be concerned about your feelings. After they are done with you, narcissists won't ever care what you think or feel since they don't care about anybody but themselves. Narcissists may appear to care about you, but in reality, their primary motivation is to keep you around. Sayings like "I don't care how you feel" or "you're too sensitive" are common. If you've ever been around a narcissist, you know how difficult it can be to convince them to see things from your point of view. Narcissists tend to be highly egotistical people. They lack the ability to empathize with others and are therefore unable of appreciating their sentiments. Hence, they won't be concerned about your feelings. Number 8, narcissists won't answer your calls or texts. Let's say your narcissist ignores your messages or phone calls. They can then lose interest in spending time with you. Due to their lack of interest in you and lack of want to continue the conversation, they may even wait days before answering. They'll just ignore you, which is their way of telling you that you're no longer required. If a narcissist stops talking to you, it's because they are done with you, since they are never really that interested in conversing with individuals who they don't regard as being beneficial to them in some manner. Number 9, the goal of narcissists is to get you to take responsibility for them. It's not your imagination if you've ever felt that your narcissist is attempting to make you feel bad for their deeds. There is a sister who excels at making other people feel sorry for what they've done. People act in this manner because they desire control over their relationship. Making you feel guilty, in the opinion of narcissists, will make you more devoted to them. Narcissists will attribute their behavior to you, making it appear as though you are to blame for everything. To make you feel horrible about yourself and enable them to continue utilizing and abusing you, they will employ guilt-tripping techniques. If you observe this conduct, it could be time to think about ending your relationship with them, since they are already over you. Number 10, negative rumors about you will be propagated by narcissists. When a narcissist is finished with you, they'll distribute false information about you in an effort to ruin your reputation. They'll spread the word to their friends and relations that you betrayed them, stole their money, or did some other terrible thing. They'll begin slandering you behind your back and make up stories about how awful you are. Narcissists may even go so far as to fabricate false accusations against you or make themselves out to be the victims in this case. They'll spread the word that you're insane and that they no longer want to be near you. Those who are narcissistic want to be viewed favorably by everyone so they may feel better about themselves. These are some of the most typical indications that your relationship with a narcissist has to stop immediately. Your narcissist may have given up on you if any of these have persisted for a while, and they are reluctant to address them. The earlier you recognize any of them, the more likely you are to be able to move on rather than becoming stuck in a poisonous and unhealthy relationship with them. Narcissists just wait for the right moment to leave and finish their connection. Post your thoughts about this video below and let us know what you think. And follow this channel. Benefit from take advantage of this exciting video right here.